Disclaimer: the visuals presented in this video are generated using AI technology and are intended for illustrative purposes only. While we aim to provide an engaging representation of the topic, these images are not authentic depictions of historical events, structures, or artifacts. They are purely conceptual and should not be interpreted as factual evidence.
For thousands of years, tombs lay undisturbed beneath the scorching sands of Egypt, guarded by a silent, watchful protector. But what if that protector was more than just a legend? The god Anubis, half man, half jackal, wasn't just a deity of death. He was a judge, a punisher, a guardian of the afterlife. Those who dared to defy him met sudden, chilling deaths, their fates sealed by a force no one could explain. Even today, whispers of the curse of Anubis haunt the tombs of Egypt. Grave robbers, archaeologists, and even curious tourists have vanished, fallen ill, or met mysterious ends, all after disturbing what was meant to remain buried. Was it divine wrath? An ancient plague? Or something far more sinister? Welcome to Ancient Egypt Unveiled, where we bring history's most spine-chilling mysteries to life. Today, we dive into one of the most terrifying and enigmatic legends of ancient Egypt, the curse of Anubis, the guardian of the dead. Could this ancient deity still be protecting the tombs of pharaohs? Let's unravel the mystery of Anubis and the chilling curse that still lingers over the sands of Egypt. Chapter 1: Who was Anubis? Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the afterlife, a guardian of tombs, and the protector of souls. Unlike other Egyptian gods, Anubis was not just worshipped. He was feared. His duty? To judge the souls of the dead and ensure that those who disturbed the sacred tombs faced a fate worse than death. Ancient Egyptians believed in powerful curses, warnings placed on tombs to ward off intruders. And no protector was stronger than Anubis, the ultimate enforcer of divine justice. But is it all just myth? Or did the wrath of Anubis leave behind real victims? Chapter 2: The Curse Awakens.
He who enters this sacred place uninvited shall feel the breath of the jackal, and never leave in peace.
For centuries, many dismissed these warnings as mere superstition, until strange and unexplainable events began to unfold. Tomb robbers who dared to steal from the burial chambers were found mysteriously dead, their faces frozen in expressions of absolute terror. Some were discovered without a single wound, their bodies intact, yet their hearts had simply stopped beating. Coincidence? Or was Anubis carrying out his ancient duty? But the curse wasn't just limited to thieves. Even archaeologists, modern explorers of Egypt's past, faced strange deaths and misfortunes. Chapter 3: The Cursed Excavation of 1902. One of the most chilling cases occurred in 1902, when an excavation team led by Dr. Henri Lauret uncovered an ancient tomb dedicated to Anubis. Despite warnings from locals, the team ventured inside, removing artifacts and statues of the god. Within weeks, eerie events began to unfold. The lead excavator, James Willoughby, was found in his tent, dead, his body untouched, but his eyes wide with fear. A second member, Dr. Andrew Collins, fell violently ill and was dead within days, his last words whispered about a shadowy jackal figure watching him at night. The local workers fled the site, convinced they had awakened something ancient and vengeful. This incident became one of the first major documented cases of an Anubis-related curse, sending shockwaves through the archaeological community. Chapter 4: The Jackal Sightings. Even in modern times, mysterious sightings of black jackals have been reported near excavation sites. Many Egyptologists and researchers have claimed to see unusually large jackals lurking in the desert, their golden eyes glowing even in the pitch-black night. Some say these creatures are merely wild animals, but others believe they are the watchful eyes of Anubis himself, ensuring that the dead remain undisturbed. A particularly chilling case occurred in 2005, when an independent researcher named Daniel Harrington was investigating an unmarked tomb near Saqqara. One evening, as he reviewed his footage, he saw something that made his blood run cold. A tall, shadowy figure with the head of a jackal standing at the tomb entrance. The figure did not move, did not blink, and was gone within seconds. The next morning, his cameras were destroyed, his tent ripped to shreds, and his notes burned to ashes. Daniel left Egypt the next day and has refused to return since. Chapter 5, Scientific Explanations, or Something More. Some experts argue that these cases can be scientifically explained, claiming the so-called curse could be due to ancient bacteria sealed in tombs for thousands of years. Exposure could lead to sudden illness and death, explaining why so many people died shortly after entering burial chambers. But skeptics point out something chilling: why did only specific people fall victim? And what about the sightings of Anubis? Why do so many people, across different time periods, report the same eerie presence watching over the tombs? Could it be that some ancient forces are still at play? Conclusion: is Anubis still watching? The mystery of Anubis' curse remains unsolved. Whether it's an ancient bacterial plague, psychological fear, or something truly supernatural, one thing is certain: Egypt's past holds secrets that refuse to be buried. Even today, archaeologists tread carefully when exploring tombs. The warnings carved in stone still remain, untouched by time. Perhaps they serve as reminders that some mysteries should never be disturbed. So, what do you believe? Is the curse of Anubis just an ancient myth, or is the guardian of the dead still watching from the shadows? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love uncovering the mysteries of ancient Egypt, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of Ancient Egypt Unveiled.